provide any extra value. Also, what we uncovered is the more people have to scroll, the less information is one page, the lesser people do. So in some ways, even important information like, for example, dein Job means your job, the job description for working there, this is for an IT project manager, sometimes it's not read by people because they're just sick of getting the whole picture and to view the whole picture. So based on that, as I said, we've done a pre and post survey to compare what differed. And you see all those red aspects had a great impact. For example, the job advertisement, we're asking them, provides information in an appropriate manner. The first group is this group is the upper items are for the ones with the standard group app, standard job app without all those pictures, videos, and stuff like that. And the second was the employer branding app. You see, there was an increase. Yes, that this would be good, but you see the difference here for the employer branding ad and the difference in the mean of 0.3. You will learn that a lot during the next weeks when you do survey research. That means a lot. So the impact was huge. And just by comparing them, for example, here, I will be advocating Good Game Studios as an employer to other people, recommending jobs. Super important nowadays. Can you recommend this employer? And just recall, it's just based on design. And in general, people were more positive, even with just regular text. So maybe that sounded interesting. But you see, for the employer branding ad, people started to recommend this company so much more. So the difference was amazingly huge. There's some aspects that are clear, like we invested a lot about in terms of interaction. So I mentioned the scrolling and where to put the information. So the difference between interaction between the standard job ad and the employer branding ad was definitely very good. And very interesting one is you try to manipulate or at least to influence, if you're doing something like that, what people think about you. And the question we were asking, I think Good Game Studios is a nice company. And you see even in the group with the employer branding ad, 2.3 were answering that on a 5-point Likert scale, or 7-point Likert scale, I don't know. And that was even less than for the standard job group. And you see, this hasn't changed for the standard job ad. So, okay, they might still think that it's a nice company, but the job ad really hasn't changed their viewpoint. But if you compare it for the employer branding ad, it has very much changed their viewpoint about, is this a nice company or not? And so on and so on. So to say, there are very interesting impacts that you can reach by just using different kinds of designs. Okay, what were additional insights that we took? And that was very much interested also because the whole project was involved a lot of money for both the companies, because they have to pay monster more for such a job ad compared to regular job ads. And we were interested in all those particular items or design elements that were different to the regular job ad. Interestingly, to start with this one, as I mentioned about the blue cotton, and when I talked about life insurance guy that tried to sell the life insurance, this hyperlink we were discussing, do we need that? And yes, seemingly you need it. From 90 participants, 56 were clicking it. So, and the problem is, if you provide something like that in a job ad as a company, be assured that all the information that is provided afterwards is helpful for the individual purposes. And as this was just an experiment, we really thought, whoa, wouldn't have expected that so many people looked at. But the reason was simple. They've seen it a lot because it was different compared to the rest. It was similar to the top of the page, but all the rest, like this to the regular text, it was a huge difference. So a reason why those buttons was very important. Interestingly, the picture, and as I said, we were 100% sure what people like in the application process is, they want transparency. They want to know whom they talk to. And everybody of our team was, yes, that's a big yes, we need that. But interestingly, and this is the example, what I'm telling you was about where to put it on the page. It matters where you put this kind of information in, because in almost 2/3 of all cases in this particular experiment, people were not watching their face. So it was completely unuseful to have it. So I strongly guess still that it's helpful, and also still guess that it transports positive emotion, but it depends where you put it. Good. What were final results based on that? So in general, we've seen that, yes, standard text that you have to scroll is difficult. Also, positioning of pictures has to be more in the middle of the web page, because we uncovered that seemingly there's a huge difference between regular text pages and pages with interactive elements, how people evolve and look at that. So the positioning of the elements plays a role. In particular, that was related to the video files and central positioning of the video files. Why? The video was, so to say, the core of our thinking. But 1/3 of all people were not watching the video, like a very cool, very high-end image video. Why? Because it had two positions, and from all of those 65 people, the majority found the link in the middle, because we had two links. And the middle link was very useful, but the outside link on the other side was not watched very much. Also, it's very important, and that was about the blue button, use salient colors. Because, people tend to be more attracted by colors that differ compared to the rest of the design. And also, left-hand side, rightmost side, put very much interesting information in Western civilizations. It's very different to other civilizations on this planet where people do not read from upper left to lower right, that in this civilization's rightmost position is less viewed. So think about putting more information in the middle or on the left-hand side. Most important for the company, for Good Game Studios, was also mentioned by me in the beginning that people were watching it longer. So people were more attracted by this kind of advertisement. But that wasn't all. So one more aspect, and I told you about the greatness of emotional recognition software. I haven't put that in your slides because of they had a problem of I would have asked all those participants to ask for their consent to put it in your slides. That's why you don't have this kind of information. You see all those people, and they were watching the standard ad, the text-based ad, and what you can see, they all look the same. They look bored. They look they look concentrated, but what you wanted to do is you stimulate interest in joining the company. So that was their feelings for that, all of that. And I think you see the difference. These are the participants who had the design-related employer branding app with the video tool, with all the pictures and all this stuff. And it's pretty much simple and pretty much straightforward. Emotion matters. Emotion matters a lot, and positive emotion matters even more. And if you can capture that, we were doing in terms of those emotion recognition software, we were able to uncover as soon as somebody is emotionally attracted by something, like has a positive emotion, like a happiness emotion or excitement emotion, and the majority of them are happiness emotions, that has a very, very high impact on what they think about something, how, in this case, it's applying it a company or a particular company to recommend, and how positive and good this company is. So emotion and emotionally based design and information systems think about the user. Will the user have fun and pleasure or not? Because if it's otherwise, the information that you would like to provide via such a tool, and I guess that's the basic of user experience design, won't be transferred to the user itself. Okay, that's it from my side. Thank you so much. Are there any questions? I can take a quick one before I come, I guess, where you all are very interested in the mid to mid exam. So, give you